I've taken the shawl off and put it around my hips because it's actually still kind of hot out here. So I'm just gonna walk around the park now, just kind of take it in as it starts to get dark. The sunset's still there, but the sun has now gone beneath the peak of the horizon. So we can just kind of see a little bit of its painterly effects lingering. And I would like to do this again on another day where I'm going down the path that I last went with my precious dog, Peanut, before he passed. It was one of my last and best memories with him. And I think we had him for 13 years, if I recall correctly. 11 or 13. It's kind of hard for me to remember because a lot of those years went by really quick. I'm really hoping it's catching a lot of this because today is going to be a learning experience for me. So this is a local pond here. And I've actually not gotten to walk up to this thing since the freeze of, I think it was 2019, maybe? 2020? Hard to remember. That was the very last time I came here. I got to walk around. It was all snowy. Everything was frozen. Everything here was just crunching underneath the feet. It was a probably good 1.5 feet or more of snow here. And this whole pond was frozen over, of course. I do believe there are some fish in there. It's a very pretty pond. I kind of like what the sky's doing there, at least on my phone. It doesn't look as fancy in person. I really hope that sunset looked nice on the camera, as it did for me. Sorry, thought that was a frog. It'd been fun to say hello to a little frog. I've actually never seen any deer out here. I've sooner seen them in the actual suburban areas. Yeah. City of Temple, Lions Club. I believe this is called Lions Park. I've been to a couple. This is just the biggest and most accessible to me right now. I could also go to like the little temple park that's nearby, but not nearly as pretty or lucrative to look at. We got an amphitheater here. I've never participated in it or whatever you do in this particular one. Yeah, Lions Park, there we go. This is actually where I would normally sit down and enjoy the view, but I'm only ever really able to do it in the winter because that's when these leaves are not in the way on these trees. I'm seeing a bit of a bloom effect happening on the camera. Wow, the colors are definitely amplified on the camera. It actually looks so nice on the camera. When I look at it, I don't really see any of the orange or the yellow whatsoever. Interesting. Very pretty. Very pretty. Here's the question, do I want to keep going down the road or do I want to go down the hill? I guess I'll go down the hill. I do also plan to get a filming stick for this camera, of which is also my phone. Okay, now that's eerie. There's a statue nearby. I thought it was a person. Not the one I'm about to look at, but the one over there with the easel. Get a closer look in a second. I looked over at it and I was like, what? Wow. See, these are pretty. This is one reason I like old temple architecture. Not even a picture on it. Well, really well made. The dedication stone over here. Really nice tree. Bet the other trees around it are jealous. It's got its own little plot of land. And there's definitely history with... Oh, it just clicked for me. That tree was probably planted in dedication to Isabel Nicole Huffman Ratio. Hope I didn't butcher anything there. Here is our resident painter. Now this one has a picture. Which does actually appear to have a real paint on it. Picasso Prodigy, loving memory of Ginger, Virginia Evans Briggs Lunsford, from her children and grandchildren. Huh. Very pretty. It is pretty hot out here. I probably should have just left the shawl completely in the car, but I didn't. I did not. And this is actually the Lions Park Natural Trail. Maybe that says Cool Town or Cool Down, something like that. Hopefully not Cool Clown. That would not be a fun sight to see right now out here. This place has a lot of recreational sites. And by that I mean like for recreational activity. Like there's frisbee golf, which you can see one of the goals there, one of the goals there, like way over there. We also have soccer in Lions Park. And then over there, we have a baseball area. We actually have a park, of course, for the kiddos or anyone who is still a kiddo. And just right next to it is actually a dog park, which, as I formerly said, there is actually a trail here I followed with my dog while it was still thawing out. He got all tangled up in his excitement. It was pretty funny. He was a really sweet guy, really sweet boy. I miss him. His siblings are still around. Maybe I will post them up at some point. My mother also got a kitty to help keep them company in his absence. So his teeny tiny siblings will not be lonely. I make them sound like they're young. They're not. They are really old. They got no teeth anymore. They're well taken care of, though. They seem to function just fine without their teeth. I think there's another pond over here. It's It's either that or this place was flooded literally the last time I was actually present in this area. It would have been around this location. I think I actually accidentally went up onto my dog's trail. Maybe I will walk back up on the trail. Or I'll go ahead and do a quick detour to the other park real quick. I will be back.